Oh, hey, what's up? How you doing? What's up? Give me a sec. I'm just like setting some stuff up. I'm doing reading today. Okay, let me just quickly not much, just chilling. All right, that's good. I'm just setting stuff up because I'm gonna be doing reading today. Oh, what's this? It's Morimens. It's a gacha game. I'm in the middle of reading stuff. I haven't read this in a while. So I am gonna be reading through Wanda's today, and I'm gonna be reading through Conversation Prompt. Wait a second. Ah, there we go. Got it. Okay. So I'm reading that one today, and I'm reading, let's see, Riker. So first things first, I gotta read through. Let me just see how my mic is sounding. Let me like just lower it a little bit. Right there. Okay, that's good enough, I think. Let me just see how it sounds real quick. Oh, what's it about? How do I put into words? How do I put into words? Basically, fuck, actually, it's kind of hard to put into words. It's kind of hard to put into words. How do I describe this in a way that it should make sense? Okay, so the protagonist, let me see if I can find a protagonist. The protagonist, this character, basically manages all these characters to. Oh, hey, Shadow with them. No gambling today. Nope. They smell no gambling today. There's no new characters. There's no new characters, so no gambling today. Fuck, what was I saying? Right, so yeah, this one character, which is the main character, manages all these other characters in a school full of awakeners, which is what all the other characters are. Yeah, no gambling today because there's no new characters. But there is gonna be one soon, probably. At some point. And then we go out and then they go out and solve problems and all that stuff. So, that's short. That's a short story of it, basically. Okay, so let me see. Where do we start? Let me see. Right here. Where is she? There she is, Feast of Flames. Yeah, psych deep dives are all like short. The other one here is pretty long. I think maybe like around an hour or two. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yep. Can't really describe it as well, but yeah, that's pretty much like the short end, I guess. I guess we could do maybe two, but nah, we'll do like Feast of Flames and then we'll do the Riker's event. Oh, actually, before we start, I need to visit the store before I forget. Where is it? Purchase this. I need this. I need 500. Maybe we do need to pull. Hold on. How much pulls do I got? Let me see. I got 5. Well, that's as good as it can get. Purples. Gotta love purples. Okay. I have all these characters ready. Okay, so let's see. Well, I wanted to stop by and support before work. Good luck and okay, no problem. Thank you for stopping by. So let me see. We got. Where is? Here we are. Okay, Outcast Queen. Let me see how this rolls. Alright, so, she rules over everything she sees. At night, she sits alone on the high terrace, watching the planets as they roll slowly through the void. She sings to herself, whispers to the stars, and sometimes drifts into sleep without even realizing it. She has always done exactly as she pleases. Before the cataclysm, she was the queen. After the cataclysm, she is the only thing left. And so she continues to do as she pleases. Yes, everything she sees is hers to rule, though it has all along since crumbled into cosmic dust. Is a queen without subjects still a queen? Wanda doesn't know the answer. Oh yeah, tomorrow is the new update for Arknight, so doing something else tomorrow. Hopefully, maybe. And so we might have to do Arknights maybe on Wednesday. That seems about right. Still not awake, let's help him cool off. Suddenly an icy chill shocks your chest. Still no reaction, my lady. And just cut it off, make it a clean stroke. Cut what? You're bound to a cold iron rack. A heavy guillotine blade hovers less than 10 inches above your thighs, poised to drop. Wait, hold on. A sharp pain flares in your chest, your robes are in tatters, revealing a map of gruesome jagged scars. It's clear this body has endured horrific abuse. You're finally awake. A low velvety voice, laden with authority, echoes through the vast hall. The noble lady, Wanda, leans lazily against her attendant, squinting at you with cold interest. What is the meaning of this? To indulge in lewdness, to surrender to one's lusts. What's the next line? Keep reciting, little monk. What's wrong? You spent weeks chanting those scriptures at my city gates. Did you forget them the moment you stepped inside? City gates, scriptures. After such brutal punishments, the body's consciousness is a fractured mess. You focus your mind, slowly piecing together fragments of memory. Blank, 23 years old, born in the southern Shropshire, yeah, he was ordained as a monk in the Cambrian diocese 3 months ago. Devout and compassionate, he was sickened by Lady Wanda's decadent lifestyle. Every morning he would stand at the castle gates to recite holy verses in protest. Vane lasted 23 days before the guards finally lost their patience and dragged him inside. To indulge in lewdness, to surrender to one's lusts. The next part is truly forgotten. In that case, let's just cut him in half. Wanda yawns and gives a languid wave of her hand. Release. The rack gears groan as they turn. The blade begins its descent, and the rush of cold air ignites your survival instincts. Wait, I remember. Shall suffer such punishment as a warning. Damn it, if only I had Ramona's memory. My lady, a spy. The silent attendant's throat twitches as he lets out a thick, raspy gurgle. Hold on a second. The music's pretty loud, so maybe I'll volume that down a little bit. Once we finish the story. Oh, do go on. Diocese scriptures. I see. My little pet tells me you might be a spy, a monk sent by the diocese who can't even remember his basic verses. How suspicious. However, rigid bone-like spikes erupt from the floor, stopping inches from the blind servant's throat. Wanda lifts her gaze and gives him a frigid stare. You speak when I permit it. When I do not, you are mute. Is that understood? I obey. Understood. The blind attendant falls silent instantly, retreating back into the shadows of the corner. The hall falls so silent, so you could hear a pin drop on the cold stone. Glass in hand, Wanda approaches you with steps that are both graceful and predatory. She reaches out, her long nails grazing your chest before lingering at the pulse of your neck. He says you're a spy, so are you? Wanda narrows her cobalt yellow eyes. She hides her cruelty well, but it flickers dangerously behind her gaze like a spark in the dark. If your next answer fails to please her, those nails will surely tear through your throat. You take a steadying breath and force yourself to look her directly in the eye. If I were a spy, I wouldn't have chosen this identity. First, it's too high profile and invites far too much scrutiny and trouble. Second, it's suicide. Everyone in Cambria knows that Lady Wanda loathes monks above all else. I see wine spills over your neck, stinging as it seeps into your raw wounds. Wanda tosses the empty glass aside and flashes a sharp smile. I certainly don't like monks, and keep going, Mr. Vane. If I were a fake, I'd have been killed 10 times over before even setting foot in this hall. Wanda bursts into laughter, seemingly delighted by your responses. How surprising it seems you aren't such a dull, stuffy little creature after all. I like clever people, but I love those who are both clever and beautiful. Wanda pats your cheek with a mock affection before raising her voice to call her servants. Take him away, scrub him clean, and bring him to my bedchamber tonight. What? Her bedchamber? What for? No one bothers to answer you. Wanda yawns and exits the hall in a grand procession surrounded by her retinue. Seeing your bewildered expression, a nearby maid rolls her eyes. You really don't get it. You're to attend her bed tonight. It's an opportunity most people will kill for. Attend her bed. Your vision swims and you lose consciousness once again. Okay, let me tone down the music real quick. Hold on. Let me see. Four weddings. 4 marriages and 4 funerals. These became the entire footnotes of Wanda's emotional life in the mortal realm. Oh yeah, this is what I was experimenting with the last time I played. Okay, let's try it. Let's go. A bucket of ice-cold water is dumped over your head. A dull throb pulses in your chest as someone delivers 2 sharp kicks to your bruised ribs. Bedchamber, to the consort. You've lost count of how many times you've been woken up this way. You let out a weary sigh and allow the attendants to haul you up and out of the room. Bathing, dressing, grooming. You follow the maid's lead, the heavy, cloying scent of cosmetic powder clinging to your skin. This is a classic fortress of the old world, its walls built with massive stone blocks to withstand any siege. It looks drafty, it must be freezing in the winter. Wait, what is that? Black corrosive sludge begins to ooze from the cracks in the masonry. The liquid gathers silently on the floor, pulsating as it knits itself into a physical shape. You feel that something is nearby. They're here, the monsters are back. Get behind me. Well, aren't you a... The maid stares in disbelief at the heavy chains binding her wrists and ankles. Close your eyes, reaching into the depths of your consciousness to grasp the faint links to other awakeners. Though your powers is muffled by the monk's fragile spirit during this dream and your summons are weakened, still, it is more than enough to handle the likes of you. Okay, let me see. Reload. Let me see, defense charge. Yeah. Wait, no. Do this one. Yep. You repel the encroaching monsters with ease. The corrosive ichor has reached the heart of the castle. How could Wanda be unaware of this? It's true, then. He really is that gentleman the Count mentioned. If it's him, then surely he can. A scrap of paper is suddenly pressed into your palm. You look up to see the maid, who had just been cowering behind you, standing tall once again with her usual mask of cold arrogance. You unfold the note. Is covered in scribbled cipher, but using Vane's memories, you manage to decode the message. Meet at the usual spot blank at 9 p.m. on the 17th to discuss the plan. Beware blank, the woman of blank thorns. Your old friend Guderian. Yep, a plan. What kind of plan? A little pet tells me you might be a spy, a monk who can't remember his basic verses. Was that servant right? Am I actually a spy? I can't believe I missed such critical information in his memories. He must have been tortured past the point of sanity. You hide the note away, your mind racing with new questions. What are you staring for? The lady has no patience. The last person who was late has been rotting in a cell for 2 years. Hey. You lean toward the maid, keeping your voice barely above a whisper. Are you one of Count Guderian's moles too? Stop muttering and keep moving. The maid snaps at you, but her eyes flicker toward you with unmistakable eagerness and secret meaning. My dear, you're making this a little too obvious. What now? Carry out Vane's original plan or surrender the truth to Wanda? Truth be told, I'm quite curious to find out what this Count is actually plotting. Why is the King of Kids here? Alright, let's do this. Oh, they're out. Let's see, Alright, let's see here. Nice, easy. Cambrian Castle Wanda's bedchamber. You're finally here, Mr. Vane. Come closer and help me remove these rings. Wanda sits before a sprawling vanity mirror. She extends her slender fingers toward you, weighted down by a stack of opulent rings. The blind, limitless servant stands like a ghost behind her. A silent sentinel in the cold moonlight. You approach her with heavy footsteps. As you lower your head to slide the rings from her fingers one by one, your mind keeps drifting back to that hidden note. Where exactly is this usual spot? What is it? You look as though you have something to say to me. Your hand trembles and an opal ring slips from your grasp, clattering into the floor and rolling towards the edge of the bed. Forgive me, I don't follow your meaning, Lady Wanda. Oh, your face tells a different story. Wanda tilts her chin toward the ring lying on the floor. That ring was a gift from my fourth husband. Do you know why he eventually vanished? No, I wouldn't know. He was once known as the Plantagenet of Cambrian, a truly magnificent warrior. But later he conspired with rival lords and to overthrow me. He even went so far as to poison my wine and my food. A pity he'll never be able to poison anyone ever again. Wanda reaches out and stroked the cold cheek of her servant, her eyes brimming with a mock tender affection. Am I right, my dear husband? My lady love. The blind attendant leaned submissively into Wanda's embrace, seemingly relishing her touch. You actually turn your husband into... Enough, my bedtime story is over, and now it's your turn, little monk. Think very carefully, is there really nothing you want to tell me? Wanda's smile vanishes, replaced by a mask of cold indifference. She radiates a crushing pressure that makes it nearly impossible to draw breath. At this point, any further deception is futile. You pull the note from your pocket and hand it to her. Lady Wanda, I can explain this wasn't my idea. You're the one who gave him this note, aren't you? Wanda lazily lifts her gaze towards the maid standing nearby. Yes, I gave it to him. The maid's head is bowed, her entire body trembling. Then she takes a sharp breath and straightens her back. Demon, you're a heartless demon. My father and brother are locked away in the dark below. I have to save them. Jagged bone spikes erupt from the floor, forming a lethal cage around the girl. I have zero interest in your tragic little tale. Guards, throw her out. Lady Wanda, she's just an insignificant pawn in all of this. Please, there's no need to be so heartless. Before you can finish the thought, Wanda seizes you by the throat, hoisting you up until you're eye level with her. You speak when I permit it, is that understood? Are you so addicted to this monk persona that you've forgotten yourself? You dare act a saint in my presence. How did you know? Wanda releases her grip and you collapse in a heap. She leisurely crosses her legs, enjoying the sight of you gasping for air. I grew bored of human parlor tricks centuries ago. You are certainly not vain, blank. Throw him in the dungeon, don't let him out until he's ready to tell the truth. As you command. Alright. Hyper. Cambrian Castle Underground Prison. The heavy iron door slams shut behind you. You turn around and find yourself surrounded by pairs of glowing eyes watching you like predators in the dark. Whoa. As your vision adjusts to the gloom, you finally see the reality of the cell. Sitting, lying, or leaning against the cold stone walls, the room is packed with ragged villagers. Your skin is riddled with disillusioned scars. Some already lost half their bodies to the rot. The air is thick with the stench of sickness and impending death. Wanda actually locked all of you away in here. Don't be afraid, I'll find a way to get you out of here. The villagers only stare back in silence. There's no hope in their eyes, but no hostility either. Wait, the maid. My father and brother are locked away below. I have to save them. Do any of you know a maid named Susanna? Susanna, that's my big sister. A child's clear voice pipes up from the corner. By the flickering light of a single candle, you notice an old man lying in the shadows with a wide-eyed boy huddled beside him. Susanna is my daughter. Has something happened to her? She's deeply worried about you. She was trying to find a way to save you. We can't leave this place. The old man's body is riddled with dissolution holes, the black ichor seeping from his wounds has long since stained the straw beneath him. You stayed here of our own free will. Once the sickness takes hold, you lose your mind, you turn into a monster. It's true, there were so many murders nearby. Then the lady came through house by house. She gathered the sick and brought us here. If someone didn't want to be quarantined, she let them leave to fight them, so long as they swore never to return. But here, we get porridge and sweet bread every day. I see, did we completely misjudge her? Has Lady Wanda treated you well since she took over the fief? Well, I don't know. I've never actually seen her. I've only heard the stories, but that she's cruel, that she killed her 4 husbands, that she's a devil in the flesh. But since she's been here, she's done a lot of good. Life is much better than it used to be. She taught us how to farm properly and herd sheep. Every festival, she takes the wool to the carriage market herself. It brings in a lot of coin. That's right, she actually seized the carriage market from the Count Goodrich. They've been at war over it for nearly a year. The villagers all begin talking at once, sharing stories of Wanda's management, farming, smelting, and livestock is state law. You are stunned by how deeply Wanda is involved in every aspect of the fight. She is certainly no idle, pleasure-seeking noble. She's a good ruler, it's just a tragedy that the disillusion found her. A spread this massive, there has to be a D-rift nearby. The iron door behind you suddenly creaks open. Wanda stands at the entrance, the candle in her hand, bathing her silhouette in a warm orange glow. Let this one out, I have something to say to him in private. Cambrian Castle Garden. You walk together across the soft grass until you reach the edge of the lake. At midnight, the lake is a dark mirror reflecting the fragmented shards of the moon above. I think you've realized by now, Cambrian is facing a catastrophe and I am powerless to stop it. But you, when you fought those monsters in the castle, you handled them like a seasoned veteran. It is my profession after all. Weren't you in the chambers at the time, my lady? How do you know so much about that fight? I have eyes and ears everywhere in Cambrian. If a single Frisia wants to bloom, it needs my permission first. There is nothing I do not know. And what about that maid? If you knew she was a spy, why keep her around? Wanda waves a hand dismissively. She's just a pitiful, ordinary human. She couldn't hurt a hair on my head if she tried. Besides, she's a competent servant. Finding a human who actually does as they're told is no easy feat. In short, I need you to end this disillusion. Don't rush to refuse. We can discuss the price later. I'll give you whatever you want. Surely you wouldn't let these villagers die such meaningless deaths, would you, my dear monk? You keep saying you humans, and then there are those strange bone spikes, Lady Wanda. You aren't human at all, are you? A being from a distant world who cares about the lives of common peasants. What are you really after? Faced with your interrogation, Wanda raises an eyebrow and suddenly bursts into laughter. Did I say something funny? No, I'm just so happy. In all these years I've spent here, I've finally met someone who doesn't belong here, just like me. How did you... Wanda places a slender finger gently against your lips. Follow me, I want to show you something. Make your way through the woods to the tranquil edge of the lake. Sometimes I have these wonderful illusions, as if I can see my old city reflected in the depths of this water. A massive city made of black monoliths. Its borders were constantly expanding, stretching toward the unseen horizon. The deep blue lake is almost fathomable. As you listen to her depiction, this alien silhouette of that city begins to take shape in your mind. Black spiral spires, strange obtuse walls. Back then I had a grand palace, over 1,000 servants attending to my every need. Just as you said, I never cared whether those minions lived or died. I did exactly as I pleased, my servants, my city, they were all just manifestations of my will and ambition. Then my planet was struck by the catastrophe you called disillusion. Everyone died. I sat alone in that hall for a long time, watching my palace and my capital turn to ash. To be honest, it was a terrible feeling. No one wants to experience that twice. Lady Wanda, I'm sorry, but I can't help you. Don't worry about that. Tell me what's holding you back, and I will provide whatever you need. It's more than that. Our current environment has some peculiarities. You cannot close the D-rift while inside a dream state. How do I even begin to explain that to her? Because we are in a dream, you can't help me. Is that it? You've noticed. Damn. Wanda is very perceptive, huh? Even in a dream, she is really perceptive, huh? Wanda gazes down at the black city in the water, her eyes shimmering with fragmented white moonlight. I think this is like the first character I've encountered that is fully aware that we are in a dream. Wanda gazes down at the black city in the water, her eyes shimmering with fragmented white moonlight. Since coming here, I've had many dreams about wars, disasters, time, but never once about my capital. Just when I was about to forget it, I met you and then saw it again at the bottom of the lake. Did you know when a dying man sees the Piper moving through the fog, he feels neither fear nor curiosity. He simply follows the Piper in silence, going to a place of his own. Wanda lets out a soft sigh. My lost capital, it is beautiful like a dying man's dream. She gently strokes the silent, blind attendant by her side. My lady. Cambrian is my second home. I haven't spent much time here, yet it's already time to say goodbye. I'm sorry, Lady Wanda. Wanda waves a hand dismissively. When she looks up again, the gloom has vanished from her face. Don't worry, since I chose to be the lady of this fight, I must take responsibility for everyone. Isn't it just dying together? Then let's die gloriously. What are you planning to do? Wanda offers a cryptic smile and winks at you. A magnificent farewell banquet. Ah. Gandarian's fiefdom hunting grounds. What, you're telling me Wanda refused to bolt shut and is holding a ball for every peasant in Cambrian inside that castle? It's the absolute truth. I heard those who weren't infected have all left. The only ones left at that dance are those who are terminally ill. I went through so much trouble to plant a mole by her side. It seems I wasted my effort. With a plague that horrific, she doesn't even try to escape. She just locks them all in to wait for death. Is it true, as rumors say, that she has gone completely mad? Your words are quite intriguing. Was she ever a woman of sound mind to begin with? Oh well. What this woman is thinking, no one can guess. However, the Cambrian plague is beyond cure. If those infected are released, heaven knows what would happen. Regardless of Wanda's intention, her actions indeed saved the surrounding fiefs. Cambrian Castle, banquet hall. Push open the heavy wooden door of the hall. Dazzling light spills across the room like fallen stars. The air is thick with sweet aroma of wine and gourmet food. The peasants of Cambrian have put on their finest clothes, dancing joyfully to the rhythm of the music. Though the world outside is submerged by disillusion, the hall remains full of cheer. Is this the legendary apple pudding? I've never tasted anything so delicious in my life. I'm so happy if I die tonight, it was all worth it. Dance, come on everyone, dance. You push through the bustling crowd and find Wanda seated at the far end. She leans languidly against her attendants, the red wine in her glass catching the light like a polished ruby. Good evening, Master Monk. I thought you'd be too pious to join our absurd revelry. Sometimes I want to satisfy my curiosity. Besides, with these slime everywhere outside, where else could I possibly go? Someone tugs gently at the hem of your robe. You're Susanna's brother. I have a name, you know. Everyone calls me Little Beckman. Good evening, Little Beckman. Where has your sister gone? Big Sister and the others who weren't sick left together. Little Beckman bows his head, dejected. He sniffs and looks up at you with wide, watery eyes. Good sir, will you dance with me? I don't have a partner. Boo-hoo. Little one, monks aren't permitted at dance. Now I declare that you are permitted. Forget those outdated rules. In Cambrian, I am the law itself. You look into Little Beckman's hopeful eyes and swallow your refusal. I'm afraid I've never learned how to dance, but I can certainly spin around with you for a bit. You take Little Beckman's hand and lead him into the center of the hall, joining to see a villager swaying to the melody. Skirts flutter and twirl in the candlelight like 1,000 colorful spinning cupcakes. You drift through the golden ocean of light and song, finally submerged by the rising bubbles of joy. Little Beckman's footwork is no better than yours. He wiggles aimlessly to the beat, his face flushing a bright, happy red. So happy. This is the best day of my life. Sir, grab my hand. Let's spin together. Hurry up. Faster. Faster. Oh no. Fast. Little Beckman, what's happening to your face? Dance with me. Inky D-slime begins to pour from the boy's eyes, yet he continues to smile as he reaches for you. A sudden cold wetness touches your nose. You look up and see black ichor dripping slowly from the crystal chandelier. One drop, two. You look around in a panic, only to realize that many people's clothes, arms, and faces are all beginning to rot. But they still dance joyfully. Sir, why are you ignoring me? Don't you like me anymore? The boy wraps his sticky hands around you, sorrow of overflowing from his hollow eye sockets. Stay with me, stay with me. Oh. Alright, well, we're gonna have to kill everyone here, so. Strike.
触れるな。深海の精鋭。
天罰を。
ふん、部をわきまえなさい。深海の精鋭。
天罰を。
パチャパチャ。
主への貢ぎ物ですね。無礼者。下がりなさい。
触れるな。深海の精鋭。やつすごい強い。パッパッ全部パッパッ。
Solar disc, omen ritual bird. Grab this one, I guess.
ふん、部をわきまえなさい。やつすごい強い。
主の降臨のために
Alright, let me see. This.
深海の精鋭。下がれ。深海の精鋭。モス遊ぶ。
これは主より賜った祝福です。
弾込める。モス流す。神母となる。
あらあら。
ふん、部をわきまえなさい。
天罰を。
やつすごい強い。
あらあら。これは主より賜った祝福です。
深海の精鋭。
銀の鍵が道を照らさんことを。
下がる深海の精鋭神母となるモス遊ぶ弾止めるモス流す世も言うのが
目覚めて神の国を示せ。
私に全て貢ぎなさい。
ここで倒れるわけには参りません。
パッパッ全部パッパッ。
Finally wrench yourself away from little Beckman, only to see the entire hall mutating. Banquet Hall has become a massive graveyard, oozing these slimes like a swarm of lice hidden beneath a silken robe. No, too many people are mutating at once. You instinctively look toward Wanda. Oh. Through the bustling crowd, Wanda smiles and raises her glass to you. Yeah, I think, yeah, everything around her is like is being engulfed in disillusion. Look. Scared already, little monk? I don't understand. Are you just going to stand by and watch them go mad and die? Anna bursts into laughter, black tears tracking down her cheeks. Her own skin is already riddled with wounds from the disillusion. Nothing is eternal, little monk, not even the gods you worship. If we are destined for the grave, why shouldn't we depart with joy? Or should we huddle in our beds and weep alone just to satisfy your image of how the dying ought to behave? I told you in Cambrian, I am the law. The queen commands, dance, we keep dancing, past, present, and future. We shall never fear death. At Wanda's command. The atmosphere in the hall is pushed to its peak. Dance, dance. Mad, they've all gone completely insane. You look on in bewilderment at everything unfolding before your eyes. Even in your wildest fever dreams, you have never witnessed a scene so phantasmagoric. Everyone is insane, everyone is scared. Hold on a sec, let me like drop that down. Like the sounds is so loud. But everyone is happy. I once heard someone say, those who cannot hear the music think the dancers are mad. You tear open your collar and collapse to the floor, utterly exhausted. It's funny in a way. I once vowed at Mytheg's grave to face life and death without fear, yet I was never truly ready to face death. You've given me a new perspective, though I hope I never have to face such a dilemma. You pick up a glass and offer a toast to Wanda across a sea of black ichor, spilled wine, and scattered flowers. To courage. Wanda laughs heartily and raises her glass towards you. To death, our most magnificent and sweet demise. The sweet scent of rotting corpses fills your nostrils, accompanied by a cacophony of wails, sobs, and laughter. But they never stop dancing. The queen never abandons her people. Soon they will march together into this magnificent feast of death. This time, at last, she is not alone. Can you still recall that scripture, the one you recited at the gates? I remember. Indulging in lust and giving in to unchecked desires shall be punished by eternal fire as a warning. Then, are you ready for the eternal fire? In the gathering darkness, you hear only a distant fading laughter. Like shards of a meteor falling into a lake, the sounds sink slowly into the depths of your consciousness, until at the very end, there is only silence.
これ式のことで王女の休息を邪魔しない。
That's a nice story. Ah, that was nice. I kind of like that. That was pretty nice. Yeah, we still got we still got Goliath, we got Tulu, we got Corpo and Liz. We got all these characters. I have all this stuff over here unlocked now, so that's great. We're doing Riker next. I still gotta do this. I'll do Desecrate the next time. And yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be like playing all the stuff in like the order of the chapters. So once I get to a certain point of reading all that stuff, then I'm gonna start doing this thing. We'll see when I get the chance, right? Because next month I'm like leaving on a trip out of the country, so I'm probably not gonna be able to stream much for 4 weeks. So let me see here. Happy hunting, uninvited guest. Oh, before we actually start this one, right? Because I'm gonna go grab something to just snack on. So give me a few minutes. Alright, I'm back. Let's see. I got some ice cream. Yum. Uninvited guest. Various animals dwell here and occasionally some demonic entities appear. So sleepy. Don't bother me. Oh no, not today's the intro to dissolution studies exam. What time is it? 6:37, still early. You fumbled around and pressed the alarm switch, falling back into a deep sleep. That is so relatable. No, what if it's already nighttime? You quickly roll off the bed, precisely looking at a pen, draft paper, and eraser, and shove them into your bag. Once everything is ready, you take a deep breath and open the dormitory door. Huh? This isn't the school I'm familiar with. I see. This must be a dream. Good, I'll go back to sleep. You quickly turn around, but the dormitory door, and indeed the entire building is nowhere to be found. You have to turn around again and look at the street ahead. Is anyone there? Hello? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank goodness, something finally responded to me. You excitedly rush toward the source of the sound, only to find a small red mailbox. Indigestion, help, help. Mailbox twitched nervously, then spat out a damp letter. Is it for me? It looks a bit disgusting. It's a windless night. The buildings are bathed in a dark red moonlight, and the tightly shut doors prevent anyone from entering. You are the only living being within 100 miles. Open the envelope. You try to ignore the sticky sensation on your fingertips as you carefully open the envelope. To the distant recipient, please arrive at Farrell Manor before midnight. Be punctual or face the consequences. Brain blank exploded to blank. Manor address confidential. The Farrell Manor. I remember that's Mr. Dexter's place. Since when did he start playing pranks too? Plus, it didn't bring my watch, so I can't even tell the time. A huge clock appeared in the sky at some point, with its hour and minute hand stopping precisely at 11 o'clock. The thin second hand continues to move forward at a steady pace, cold and meticulous. What is going on? Huh, did you receive the same letter as I did? Who's there? Sorry, Mr. Keeper, you seem pretty focused. I called you several times. Don't you remember me? I'm Elsa. We took Miss Doll's introduction to Dissolution together. Elsa, I remember now. She was the one who often borrowed notes from Ramona. Sorry, I keep failing my courses. Elsa lowered her head, hugging the heart-shaped pillow tightly in despair. Don't be sad, Miss Elsa. Failing Miss Doll's class is a rite of passage for most investigators. But the way you said you received the same letter, can you see it too? You point to the giant clock hanging above the full moon. I can see it, but I'm most unable to find the right direction, and I have less than a minute left. Strange, my countdown still has 1 hour remaining. Could it be you entered this world first? I don't know. It's just a prank, right, Mr. Funlaser? I haven't been on any field missions, so I have no experience with abnormal events. Honestly, it's the first time I've encountered this situation as well. Countdown ends in 5 seconds. You gently hold Elsa's hand. With only a minute left, not even Time Machine can help, but don't be afraid. Time until countdown ends, 0 seconds. No matter what happens next, I will protect your... Elsa's head burst into a warm, massive brain matter. The viscous liquid splattered onto your face, filling the air with the metallic smell of blood. Funlaser save. Dark sludge continuously oozes from the broken neck, rapidly forming another pale and unfamiliar face. Save me, save me. Miss Elsa, what is going on? The beast's blade cuts through the air, slicing Elsa in half. Black beast slime gush out like blood. It's futile, she lost her mind long ago. Mr. Riker. Riker retracted his beast claws and walked toward you with a light step. Why do you have such a tearful expression? Don't worry, this place is probably someone's domain. In other words, this Elsa is most likely still alive in reality. As expected of the detective spotting it right away, what is your reasoning? It was on a night like this that I first met Elsa. At that time, she was being chased by a bunch of dissolution monsters. I had just come out of the tavern, showed her away, and killed the monsters chasing her. We met again just now, same time, same place, but I gave her the wrong directions, causing her to get hurt. So that means, in other words, My good luck has disappeared. This is something that absolutely cannot happen. So I logically concluded that this isn't reality. Or you could slap me twice to check if this is a dream. I already slapped myself several times just now, but it didn't help. All I know is that I don't want my head to explode, whether in the domain or in reality. You desperately need my help. On my way, I ran into quite a few latecomers, like Elsa. You better take the aerial route. Riker spoke and pointed to the roof of a nearby building. You mean to fly over from the rooftop? Sorry, but I'm just an ordinary keeper, and I can't join you in your acrobatic adventures. In the next second, Riker threw you onto his back and leapt into the air. Hold on tight, Mr. Funlaser. You grab onto Riker's collar in fear. The crouching detective nimbly leaps across rooftops, large and small, weaving through the densely packed buildings of Londinium. A man and a wolf assault under the quiet moon. You only hear the pure sound of the wind. You lower yourself and lean into the soft fur beneath you. How was it? Was it fun? Never expected you to have this kind of ability. Slow down. Request. Sorry. Oh my god. Request to slow down. Riker laughed heartily, his chest vibrating as if every cell in his body was cheering and leaping with joy. It's what a wolf should do. I'm just returning to my old ways. Understood? Understand? I told you to slow down. Easy there. Don't mess with my fur. None survived. Successful descent. Are you sure Dexter lives in this dump? Has he gone bankrupt? Sorry, this is the most inconspicuous of his more than 50 properties. I just thought of a brilliant idea. Just to be clear, don't even think about taking advantage of Mr. Dexter. He has no interest in any form of gambling, speculative investments, or risky ventures. The detective rudely interrupted, reluctantly pulled his hand back, and stubbornly nodded toward the mansion in the distance. What are you thinking? I mean, we should get inside and set up an ambush to gather intelligence. The heavy wooden door is pushed open. Riker enters the hall, arms spread wide, with an exaggerated sense of enthusiasm. Dexter, my old pal, it's only been a few days, and you're already inviting us to your estate for a reunion. Of course, I have to remind you that this method of invitation is somewhat extreme. Hey, what about the ambush? I know what you're implying, it wasn't me. Dexter sat at the end of the long tables, ruffling his messy hair impatiently. Ramona mentioned that Mr. Dexter becomes extremely irritable when his sleep is interrupted. I was sleeping soundly at home when suddenly a group of people knocked on the door and all the servants vanished. I still don't understand what happened. A group of people. A flash of white in the room immediately returned to its original silence. Oh, Hannah's here. Still can't capture anything. This place is truly strange. Hannah, what are you doing here? The title of Vice President of the Deduction Society isn't just for show. I'm the best at finding paths. Good evening, Mr. Funlaser. Good evening, boss. Boss, I didn't expect you two knew each other. Mr. Riker is a renowned detective in the East District. When we team up, criminals go out of their way to avoid us. Curb your journalistic instincts. This isn't a news report. Riker shrugged hopelessly at you. I sometimes ask her to run errands for me, and in return she's managed to extract quite a bit of information from me. It's a mutually beneficial arrangement. Speaking of mutual benefit, didn't another person also have close ties with Mytheg? Following Riker's gaze, he noticed a richly dressed woman holding a wine glass smiling at you from the shadows. Sorrel, hey. We meet again, Mr. Keeper. Lady Sorrel, how could you also? Too bad, I had hoped we would meet again under more formal circumstances. But here, there's only a remote mansion and an empty wine glass. What should I do to pass time? Of course, fill the drinks and let's drink all night. With a cheerful female voice, the glass of wine in Sorrel's hand magically refilled. Surprisingly, it tastes like Chardonnay. How is that possible? Oh, it's Cassie's here. What's this? Look at this. Cassia gently taps the rim of the wine glass with her cane, causing fresh red roses to bloom instantly, trembling in the light. She picked the most delicate and vibrant flower and gently tucks it behind Sorrel's ear. The most radiant rose for the fairest beauty of Londinium. Wonderful, Miss Magician. Are you interested in a court position? I must recommend you to Her Majesty the Queen. If the price is right, everything can be arranged. Isn't this our Mr. Keeper, Mr. Detective? Cassia looks surprised, as if she has just noticed you. Since we parted in Aram, I have been thinking of you every day. Huh? Wait, I didn't kill William. Cassie is just a poor worker. You wouldn't want to cause a massacre in this gentleman's house, would you? No problem, I don't mind having a good chat outside. Let me make this clear, I know this terrain like the back of my hand. If you can't win, run. Giant clock suddenly hung above everyone, its hands pointing up to midnight. What the fuck? Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Welcome to my paradise. Why doesn't this child have a face? This familiar attire and feeling. Could it be? Congratulations to everyone for using your intelligence and cooperative spirit to successfully overcome the first challenges I set. The warm-up is over, now let's move on to the main topic. The bullet pierced the mysterious figure's neck, or face, leaving a large hole in the middle. Sorry, the gun accidentally went off. Are you enjoying the game of playing House N? So it's him. Why is N miniature? The remaining black mist on N's face kept twisting and stretching, swiftly filling the void. How boring you all recognize me so quickly. Mr. Riker was quite delighted during the assault under the moon. Do you like the role-playing game I tailored for you? Rather ordinary, is this your domain? Of course, if you want to get out, stay in this house and solve the puzzles I've set. Hey, this is my house. Doesn't anyone care about my opinion? Perfect, my little assistant has sawed off the only bridge to the outside world. Now you can't go anywhere. What, hurry up and go check it out. All around is silent. You stand at the edge of the broken bridge on the cliff, speechless. At some point, heavy snow began to fall from the sky, swirling and drifting in the air. You clutch the dull silver key at your chest. Since stepping onto this land, your connection with it is severed. It's useless. I've severed your connection to Blank. Now you possess no special abilities beyond those of ordinary people. So it was you all along. Don't worry, even if you pop your eyeballs out, it won't help. True heroes solve problems just like ordinary people. Am I right, Erica? Erica? Mechanical footsteps sound from the corner. Erica wields a huge chainsaw, rapidly extending her arm. The connecting cord of her prosthetic limb stretches to an extreme distance, even sawing off the bridge ahead. This guy's mechanical arm is really interesting. I need to find a way to get it. Erica turned off the chainsaw and walked by an end and even bowed respectfully. According to the master, the only passage from Fireland to the outside world has been damaged, taking a total of 5 minutes and 40 seconds and consuming electricity. You, what have you done to Miss Erica? N lightly jumped into Erica's shoulder, casually crossing his legs. Don't worry, I just slightly influenced her thoughts with my charisma. Let me introduce you to my new assistant, Erica. Erica, quickly say good evening to everyone. Good evening. For the time being, Erica will be responsible for supervising and taking care of everyone. Please allow me back to the mansion. Please follow me back to the mansion. Just heads up if anyone dares to disobey my newly hired assistant. And gently pressed the switch of the electric saw in Erica's hand, the deafening noise causing everyone to cover their ears immediately. Alright, whatever you say. Alright, Erica, we'll entertain you next. I still have 1,124 creatures waiting to sign demonic contracts with me. Remember, the bad guys hiding among us, trust no one. What are you looking at? I haven't even had a chance to do anything yet. Oh, do tell, what do you originally plan to do? Excellent, everyone. Keep up the spirits of debate. Don't let my presence hold you back. Oh, this is a whodunit scenario, isn't it, huh? Our first rule of conduct, chaos. Second rule, chaos. Third rule, let me guess, chaos again. Wrong, it's endless chaos. So have fun, everyone. After speaking, N vanished into thick black mist, leaving everyone staring at each other in bewilderment. Funlaser, where did this annoying guy come from? It seems like you know him well. He hesitated, wondering whether to tell Hannah everything he knew, but soon realized it was unnecessary. You know nothing about N either. Sorry, I don't know much about this person either, other than changing their appearance. Their personality became more... You wanted to say lively, but swallowed the word. Even more annoying. If I'm not mistaken, we need to solve this puzzle to uncover the final truth, right? That's correct. A minor issue, this person seems to have forgotten to mention the topic. Indeed, an endless state of chaos. You gaze at the completely destroyed bridge ahead. The pitch black valley seemed like a bottomless abyss, completely cutting you off from the distant island. Mr. Dexter, are you sure this is the only path leading to the outside world? Dexter shrugs. I chose this place because it's remote, shielding me from many pointless social interactions and attention. Hold on a sec. Things took an unexpected turn. The snow fell thick and fast, quickly covering the damaged wooden bridge. Blizzards isolate mountain villas and people mysteriously gathering together. I have a bad feeling. Okay, I'm quite intrigued by this story now. Like, I want to know why. I want to know why N made a whodunit scenario. Like, I'm kind of curious about that. And why N is, and what is the purpose of N being here? We're doing all this to begin with, so. So 2 hours after the interaction with N, huh? It seems Lady Luck has not favored you tonight, Mr. Riker. The bot has exceeded 10,000 Leo Fang. Do you want to raise? Of course. Wait, they're playing card games. Glad to hear that, Mr. Riker. Once we're out of the domain, I'll have the butler send you all the bills. Send our bill to him as well. Damn it, that guy N must have done something to me. Excuse me. The game at the tables is in full swing and no one pays attention to your minor question. Sorry to disturb your fun. Does anyone remember we're trapped in the domain of a damn mad deity? Correction, a mad and forgetful deity. What we need to do now is to conserve our energy until he remembers the question to ask, right? Straight flush, nice. Fine, I'll conduct an investigation nearby. Studying on the first floor. All this guy's books are fancy hardcover editions that have been opened. How on earth did he become a Professor Mythag? Huh, what's this? And the neglected corner of a black coffin catches your attention. Complex patterns and symbols are painted in gold on the sides of the coffin, with dense black mist faintly seeping from the central gap. Can't push it open at all. Looks like something in the style of Ramoa. Where did Dexter get this from? Curiously, you reach out and gently touch the gilded patterns on the side of the coffin, but then... Apophis, the Black Pharaoh, is Karnak. You honor him. Apophis, he's not dead, Apophis. What's wrong, Noble? Your complexion looks so pale. Sorry, I have an urgent matter to tend to. I'll be back shortly. Another one ran off. Looks like I'm about to break even. Where are the robotic assistant and magician? I have soda as well. I just saw Miss Erica heading upstairs. As for Miss Cassia, no one has ever seen her since she returned. I'm a bit tired too. I want to get some fresh air. But it's snowing heavily outside. You'll catch cold, Lady Sorel. This is not the real world. There's no need to stick to conventions. Besides, it's nice to take a moment to enjoy the snowy scenery, isn't it? Sorel left with graceful steps, and the once lively halls instantly becomes quiet. Boss, the card game is just a cover, right? I know you must have a plan. Right, Mr. Dexter's reaction was strange just now. Let's go check his bedroom. Wow, the detective game has finally begun. Oh, everyone has, like, completely scattered. Boss, are you sure Mr. Dexter is in his bedroom? I thought I saw him heading towards the study. It's hard to explain my reasoning process. You can think of it as a strange intuition. I see, this must be the legendary intuition of a famous detective. Don't worry, boss, I won't question a single word. Hannah pats her chest, then takes out a magnifying glass to inspect the surroundings. Investigation Operation 215 officially begins. First, a staircase carved from ebony appears before us, modest yet luxurious, detached from worldly concerns. I love that Hannah is a part of the story right now because she only made a few appearances in a few stories, right? And she only made a few appearances in the main story as well, I think. So it's great that she gets some screen time here. Thinking of a career change, Miss Hannah. Suddenly I feel you'd be a great fit for selling ads at Heinz Co. Please don't interrupt others' investigation. And lastly, there's the carved window by the stairs. Not far from where the lens was pointed at, a shadowy figure fitted past the window. A ghost. Speaking of way that I can understand, Miss Hannah. Mr. Dexter's ghost read the stairway, floating up and away. Riker stepped forward and opened the window. The wind howled, and snowflakes swirled aimlessly, drifting down in all directions. It looks up the warm light from the second floor room, casting a faint orange glow on the snowflakes. Interesting, more than one room has its lights on. Let's go take a look. Amanda's second floor hallway. The door is locked. Mr. Dexter, are you in there? Are you feeling any better? The room was deathly silent. After a while, Dexter's muffled voice came from inside. Sorry, I'm not feeling well. Can I take a short break? You guessed it right. He's really inside. What's the plan now? Let's retreat. This is the mansion of a noble lord. We should observe basic etiquette. Riker spoke while taking a few steps back. Then he suddenly accelerated and left, kicking the door. A sturdy oak door was kicked open, leaving a large hole. Riker reached in, easily found the handle, and calmly opened the door. Ladies first, please. What happened to etiquette and manners? Sorry, my limited manners and etiquette only apply to humans. Open your eyes wide. What is that? Following Riker's gaze, Hannah sees a black gramophone beside the desk. The black record is slowly spinning. Sorry, I'm not feeling well. Can I take a short break? Sorry, blank, not feeling well. Resting. Rest, blank, rest. Everyone, please leave as soon as possible and do not disturb Mr. Dexter's rest. Whoa, when did you... Miss Erica, even though the guy has turned you into an idiot, I still have to remind you. Not even a single hair of Dexter's can be found here. Everyone, please leave as soon as possible and do not... Never mind her for now. What's going on with the gramophone? Simple. Someone fabricated an alibi, but I saw through it immediately. I see, I get it. In detective novels, where there's an alibi, there's a murder. A sudden gunshot pierces the silent night. That was from downstairs. Go and take a look. The game, it might have already begun. Ah, classic murder mystery whodunit. All right. Is that type of thing? All right. Okay, I'm intrigued. Yo, it's Purin. Wait a second. Wait a second. This is the Is it from? Oh fuck! What chapter was it? It was chapter 7, I think. Purin appeared. But that was in a memory, right? Why is he here again? It's up here. We'll part ways now. Are you still searching for the wall of truth? You nodded. Then I won't try to persuade you, to be honest. I've never been able to figure you out. You look young, but you seem like you've lived for thousands of years. Anyway, thanks. I've found a way to break the seal. Next step, head to Rome and release the beast. The wizard painstakingly packed his bags, and after taking a few steps, turned back. Hey, you still haven't told me your name. The wind carried waves of a golden fine sand. And ragged wizard leaned against the blue sky, a rare kindness showing on his flushed face. This should be our final meeting, yet your heart remains unruffled. Karnak, my name is Karnak. What a strange dream. Why am I in this corridor? Ever since I touched that coffin, my mind has been in disarray. With a flurry of hurried footsteps, you collide with a dark shadow. Ouch, don't block the way. It's actually Mr. Keeper. Glad you're right, I thought. Why are you two here? Has something happened? Secretly, the hunting game has begun. A slender body moved through the darkness. Cassia landed lightly before you as if by magic. I know where the gunshot came from. Want to go check it out with me? I'm a bit scared to go alone. Where did you come from? Cassia was sleeping on the chandelier just now. As the saying goes, the higher you stand, the farther you see. I saw everything, you know. Cassie gives you a playful wink and laughs cheerfully. What are you all standing around for? Don't you want to be the first to witness the crime scene? Study on the first floor. Push the study door open. This is Mr. Dexter. The man hangs from the rafters by a rope like a leaf drifting in the wind. His face is shrouded in a bluish-green pallor, and his eyes are bulging out of their sockets. Everyone, please remain calm to avoid contaminating the crime scene. Crime scene? No, look, this guy's completely dead. Let me guess, it's just a puzzle left for us. A kind of detective and reasoning game. Bingo, that's correct. So who on such a snowy night cruelly murdered a gentleman of such refinement? Please try to uncover the truth, dear detectives. How strange, isn't it? You, who should be the prime suspect, dear Mr. N. Allow me to be more precise. Find the killer pretending to be one of my clones. Right among you. A deathly silence. Fear and unease quietly spread among the crowd. Eyes subtly scan others, silently pondering the truth in N's words. What if we refuse the game? Do you know what is the most important for a game designer like me, brimming with ideals and passion? Of course, the player's engagement. If no one is interested, I'll have to regretfully announce the end of the game. No response. Everyone is waiting for the but. But farewell forever, poor Mr. Dexter and Miss Elsa. Mythic Infirmary. How's the situation? The situation is not optimistic. Elsa has severe intracranial bleeding, rising CSF pressure, and her body temperature remains above 100 F. Oh! So Elsa's not okay. Oh no! The Keeper and Hannah have fallen into a delirious state. Although they remain in a constant sleep, their physical indicators are normal. Understood, and what about him? The girl did not mention a name, but everyone present knew who she was referring to. Mr. Dexter, the preliminary diagnosis is that neural pressure caused reflex cardiac arrest, similar to mechanical asphyxia. Cardiac arrest? Minkle nods. Rescue failed, breathing stopped 5 minutes ago, theoretically. He's dead. In other words, if we don't follow your rules, people who die here won't wake up in the real world either. And not in satisfaction. As expected, you're the one who knows me best. I'm not proud of it at all. What if this is just a bluff? How can you prove that you're not lying? Of course I can prove it, but I don't want to. Or you could take a risk and end the game immediately, return to your cute little world where nothing has changed. The warmth of the bed remains constant, exams continue as usual, and everyone stays healthy and alive. And looked at Riker passionately opening his small arms. Wanna bet this is what you're best at? Sorry, I never gamble with people's lives. The game has just begun. Ending it now would be far too dull. Cassia straightens up and swiftly raises her right hand. I vote to keep playing. After much discussion for different reasons, everyone surprisingly reached a consensus. I'm truly moved. Thank you all for respecting my design unconditionally. Now I hereby declare the second trial officially begins. And all of you have a full 2 hours to solve the puzzle. Just 2 hours, that's not enough. While some were doubting the great Lord N, another 10 seconds slipped by. Well then, have fun everyone. After speaking, N turned into black smoke and vanished without a sound. Riker pondered for a moment before suddenly pinching her cheek. You know, I'm kind of confused though. If Dexter has been hanged, who's been shot? Everyone heard a gunshot. Well, except us, right? Apparently we were in a delirious state. So we didn't hear a gunshot per se. Hey, what are you doing? Relax, let's verify if you're fake. Moderate level of caution is necessary, so... You grabbed a handful of Riker's fluffy fur and pulled out a few strands. It smells authentic. You're welcome. They're all yours. Remember to wash them, air dry them, and store them properly. All right, first meeting. I wonder who's the murderer. I guess Sorel would be the prime suspect. She was the only person who was nowhere near anyone, right? I was inside the house, wandering around, looking for a way to leave. So you're saying there's no alibi? Noted. Did you manage to find a way, Miss Cassia? He's your little brain detective. If I found it, would I still be standing here? That makes sense. The first floor kitchen, the host instructed to prepare food for everyone. No one went to the kitchen during the time, which means Miss Erica also lacks an alibi. Sorry, detective, from our perspective, you, the keeper, and Mr. Riker are all suspicious. But I've been with Mr. Riker all along, right, boss? No response to Hannah's somewhat guilty call. At the other end of the house, the detective and his temporary assistant began their on-site investigation. Both shoes are missing. There's also 2 grooves on the neck. Strange. You carefully examined the 2 ligature marks on Mr. Dector's neck with a magnifying glass. They are nearly identical, with only slight variations in angle. The patterns of the indentations are also inconsistent. Inside is a neat diamond structure, while the outside is rougher. Perhaps the rope snapped midway, or it got bloody, so the killer replaced it. Regardless, both marks on the neck ran past the jawline, extended behind the ears, and gradually disappeared toward the back of the head. These are ligature marks caused by hanging. No, that's incorrect. The scratch marks near the ligature suggest a violent struggle. Or maybe they started to regret it after hanging. I've heard of similar cases. Without that vinyl record, 9 out of 10 cops would have closed the case as a suicide. And I'm the last of the vigilant 1/10 vinyl record. Mr. Keeper was not at the scene then. There was a vinyl record constantly looping Mr. Dexter's voice like a ghost. And it suddenly interjects, vividly describing and unable to suppress a shudder. Boss, we searched everywhere, but couldn't find Lady Sorrel. Could she already be... Riker waved confidently. You'll find out where she is soon. This case is almost identical to the first murder case I investigated. So this is the origin of the boss's so-called intuition from earlier. Sorry about that, quite true. The phonograph record, the desolate mansion, the mysterious man who hanged himself, Hannah remembers too. Mysterious dog-headed man unravels high society scandal. I can still remember that headline. A doghead? Did you make that up? Outside, I always present myself as a gentleman of grace. At the mention of Riker's past, you immediately become interested and pull Hannah over. Come to think of it, I've always found his status as a detective rather suspicious. You need to understand that in Londinium, the reward for solving a case is far less than what you could earn in 10 minutes at the gambling table. Perhaps the identity of a detective is just a cover. Retract your personal attack on me, Keeper. Fundraiser gamblers have their own hobbies and careers too. Huh, why is there a coffin here? Dexter's taste is truly questionable. Don't touch it. Before he could finish his words, the detective casually kicked the coffin twice. The response was a deathly silence. Strange, it doesn't respond to your touch. Oh, then tell me what kind of reaction should it have? You told Riker about everything you had encountered before. I see, I understand now. There must be a mysterious, supremely powerful mummy inside. Riker suddenly squatted down, speaking in a foreign language you completely didn't understand. Mudchoke Raccoon Meyer. What are you saying? It's the Lamuan language, Waxale Clue Ned Kasanminzi. The black coffin remained solemn and silent, unperturbed by the friendly yet somewhat perplexing greetings. Right enough, I've heard the ancient speech of Aram, and it doesn't sound anything like yours. How boring, let's get back to work. Riker stood up, stretched lazily, and snapped his fingers twice at the air. Alright everyone, I know who the killer is. To save time, I'll skip the deductions and take you straight to the culprit. If any novelist tried to push the plot forward like Mr. Riker does, they'd probably be strung up by angry readers on lampposts nearby, not willing to share even the smallest hint. Riker irritably scratched his head. Final record, its presence likely indicates that the murderer attempted to fabricate an alibi by postponing the time of the crime. In other words, while the vinyl record was playing the victim's voice, the culprit was actually at the crime scene. A clever ploy, but unfortunately I didn't follow the path the killer had planned. Upon hearing the sound, instead of leaving, I kicked the door open. A competent detective dismantles the alibi, an exceptional detective nips the alibi in the bud. Did you write down that profound saying, Hannah? Understood, boss. But boss, you just said the culprit was at the crime scene, so... Riker pulled out a handgun and walked forward in a leisurely manner. Now let us introduce the young lady killer who has not appeared since the incident and could only panic in the shadows. The detective stops in front of the wardrobe and gives 2 light knocks on the door. Still planning to hide until the last moment, then I'm done being polite. The detective looked troubled, rubs the temple with the barrel of his gun before yanking open the wardrobe door. Sorrel. Sorrel's the murderer! Yo. Lady Sorrel. No lame excuses, no shameful hiding, no tearful confessions, only... Oh, no, she's fucking dead, yeah. Oh, she has a bullet in her head, yeah. Yeah, I see it now. Only Sorrel's body rested quietly in the corner, the bullet hole in her forehead, glaring obvious, as is mocking the detective's pretentiousness. No, this can't be. Clang, 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 it sounds like someone made an incorrect deduction. Framing an innocent human is an unforgivable sin. It's time for your punishment. And with trouble holding his round chin, and he thinks. The fog around his face slows down. Punishment, punishment, who should I kill? Excuse me? So if we get it wrong, someone's gonna die? Oh. I guess it would make sense because Dexter's hang, he was not shot. Everyone here is fine. Then that just leaves Sorrel, who could be the only victim of a gunshot then, I guess. Beneath reality. Okay. So Sorrel is dead. Who should I kill? So sorry, Mr. N. The deduction just now was nonsense from that guy. We all disagree. Wanted to refute him from the very beginning, but never got a chance. Miss Hannah, I assume you also disagree with Mr. Riker's reasoning just now. I don't agree either. Only a lunatic could come up with something like this. Madness. Shut up. You stomped on the detective's foot, but the fiercely competitive detective ignores your aggressive hint. You finally stepped forward and walked up to Ed. Wrong deduction. Impossible. You must have tampered with something. Have you completely forgotten about the 2 different strangulation marks and the missing shoes? I can list dozens of possibilities right now, but do they really matter? Or is it that they wouldn't have mattered except under your arrangement? Reginald, that's strange, and my task is to uncover the truth at the domain, and then the domain is your only current reality and reference. Why does someone always dwell on the so-called past? Perhaps you once solved this case brilliantly, gaining a pitiful bit of vanity and presence, and have been reminiscing about it until now. But unfortunately, you've completely botched it here, detective. And slowly raised his hand and lightly snapped his fingers. Huh? Next moment, wisps of black mist suddenly streamed down to Cassie's body, who had been watching from the side. It is decided the punishment begins with you. Hey, wasn't that guy supposed to fail the deduction? Why is Cassie taking the fall for him? No, it's so painful. See, every foolish decision you make comes at a cost to someone, just like in real life. Oh no. I haven't had enough fun yet, why should I care? Cassie looks at Riker and angrily hurls the cane. It's all your fault, you're so stupid, ow. Before she could finish her words, Cassia completely disappeared in front of you, as if erased from the blueprint with an eraser. Miss Cassia. She promised to teach me a few magic tricks. Alright everyone, you have 1 hour left if there are no further questions then, and so on. The detective pats you on the shoulder and then steps forward. Well, Laser, you continue the investigation. I need to have a word with this guy. Understood. So yeah, wait, we're supposed to find the freaking murderer. So if it's not Sorrel, and it's not Cassie apparently, because she's been blipped out of existence. So then it's one of us 3. Okay, this is kind of nonsensical, I guess, because Hannah and Riker were together. I don't wait. Is it Erica that's the murderer? She has multiple bodies of herself, doesn't she? I guess it makes sense. Or it could be. No, I don't think it's us, right? Hmm. The gathered crowd dispersed once more as the viscous darkness surged forth, swiftly consuming the entire domain. Alright, now we can speak freely. What do you think of my new avatar? I'm more used to how you are now. But a pity, lately I've been reflecting on whether my appearance is too fearsome, causing everyone to be afraid of me. Trust me, you'd be more popular if you gave up those dark and twisted games. No need for head swapping. That won't do when you give up breathing. Alright, let's get back on topic. You said earlier everyone will pay for my poor judgment, just as it would happen in the real world. Would you explain it for me? Ant tilted his head, and the dark mist quickly enveloped him. In the next second, he changed form again. Really want to know? Just don't come crying to me later. I hate human tears. Riker crossed his arms, staring at N with a blank expression. I can't refuse you. Where should I begin? Do you remember that girl named Elsa? In the story, the brave detective showed the girl the way and then helped her fend off the disillusioned monsters. But in reality, the girl followed the detective instructions, entered a dead-end alley, and was killed by the pursuing disillusioned monsters. Quiet, listen to me. In the story, a passing gambler solves a murder in a mysterious mansion and transforms into a great detective. But in reality, the gambler wronged an innocent person, allowing the real killer to go free. I can give countless examples like this, detective. Have you ever considered that your good luck is not the reason you've made it this far, but rather the result? Result? An altered outcome. The god bestows luck upon mortals, with the price being that the rest must bear the suffering on his behalf. As said before, the domain is your reality. You mean everything I gained through luck and the people I helped in the past was all fake? Hey, why the teary-eyed look? Remember, living in falsehoods can also be a kind of happiness. If you don't believe me, take a look at the true form of Aram, whom you once saved. Flames lick the sky, the sound of cries and the smell of burning flesh making you dizzy. Crimson veins of coagulated blood sprouted from the base of the mother tree, joyfully stretching toward the horizon that seemed to have no end. Piles of flesh and limbs are stacked high like giant shrines beneath the dim yellow sky, devouring even the sunlight. In the shrine center, Riker saw his own face. It was gray and dull, with sagging eyelids, looking extremely docile. If not for half his head being cut off, exposing a brainstem crawling with maggots, this would have been a flawless face of a saint. The true story: you failed to stop Cassia, and you've also failed to stop Herbert. You didn't even make it to Aram's camp. The truth is, you have achieved nothing, and because of that, Aram has ended up like this. Is this the reality you desire, my dear Mr. Gambler? Reality ebbs away, leaving Riker alone in the dark. So you went through all this trouble to design a game just to remind me of my failures. There's no need for that. If there's one truth this world has taught me, it's these. I am worthless. I'm sorry. What a pity. Just a small warning. I don't want to see what happened during your time in Arama happen again. If you pull another pointless stunt that puts lives at risk, more people will vanish. Got it? Got it. The detective lowered his head and replied lazily. As the curtain of darkness lifted, he returned to his familiar study. Finally awake, he suddenly stood there motionless, scaring us to death. What happened, Mr. Riker? You look terrible. Nothing, I need some time alone. I'll be back soon. The detective remained calm and even gave you a warmer smile. He almost left without so much as a backward glance at you all. Mr. Riker? Okay, let me finish eating my ice cream. It's all melty. Okay. Next Monday. Berlin Manor outside, 60 minutes remaining. And it holds a kerosene lamp curling up into a small ball beside you. Damn, not a single footprint left. We came out too late. The room has been thoroughly searched. We can only try our luck outside now. If only Mr. Riker were here, he would know what to do. He said he wanted to be alone for a while and then disappeared. Speaking of which, I only knew Mr. Riker as a gambler. I didn't expect that he would also do well as a detective. Because he's the famous lucky detective from the East Side. As long as he is on the case, clues seems to appear out of thin air, and the culprit cannot escape detection for more than 3 days. Some say that following Mr. Riker for just 1 day can lead to finding 10 Leo Fangs. Anyway, he is everyone's lucky charm. But his luck doesn't hold up here. I heard this case is very similar to one handled by Mr. Riker. Yes, although Mr. Riker doesn't say it, he actually cares a lot about that case. You should know he had another nickname, Mr. Next Monday. Next Monday, sir? Hannah clears her throat and begins speaking in an exaggerated tone. Riker, when will you repay your gambling debts? Next Monday. Riker, when are you planning to get a job? Next Monday. Riker, when are you going to die? Next Monday. Here, like this. Back then, everyone laughed at him, the kids made faces behind his back, and the bar owner picked up a chair when he saw him. In short, no one respects him, until he cracked that case. Absolutely, ever since then, his life seemed to be charmed. Good fortune always came his way, and everyone liked them more and more. How strange. Does such magic really exist in the world? Who knows? In these times, nothing is surprising. Wait, what's that? In the corner near the wall, a black men's leather shoe was half buried in soft white snow. Wow, such exquisite carvings. Looks like something I can never afford. It's Mr. Dexter's leather shoe. You look up, the cold gray walls stretch skyward and dim lights float like lighthouses. That's where Dexter's bedroom is. You look down, the study is right in front of you. Through the carved window, Dexter's hanging shadow silently stares back at you. The two rooms are aligned vertically. Hannah, I suddenly have a guess. You thrust the shoe into Hannah's hand. Let's go and check the study. 30 minutes remaining until the case concludes. You grab the doorknob and pull the door open. What's going on? Did you two go shopping outside? Mr. Riker, you are not... Yes, I was deeply affected just now and had a good cry in the corner. You glance at his carefree stance and suddenly pat him on the shoulder. It's good to hear that you're fine. What kind of disgusting expression is that? Alright, no time for mumbling, Mr. Riker. We've just made a major discovery. You recounted your observation from downstairs to Riker. I see. Riker approached the study window where a faint shoe print was faintly imprinted on the white frame. He leaned down and looked up. If I'm not mistaken, the other shoe is most likely in this room. But before that, there's one thing I want to confirm. The detective approached Sorrel's body and carefully examines the bullet wound on her forehead. The edges have thick smoke, grime, and burn marks. The killer shot her face to face from a close distance. What could this mean? The detective suddenly burst into laughter. It's the first time since entering the mansion that he has laughed so heartily. All explanations are complete. Let's proceed. It's time for a deduction show. Tragedy show. The cooling effect of this domain is truly impressive, boss. But can we reason around a fireplace indoors? Rest assured, it won't take up too much of everyone's time. First, the shoes outside. Question: under what circumstances would shoes end up outside? Did the deceased go out and then encounter an accident? It is indeed a possibility. Upon comparison, we have found that the pattern on the sole of this shoe perfectly matches the footprints left on the window frame. Would noble Dexter, who always values etiquette, climb out of his house through a window, especially when the door lock is in perfect condition? Did he see something outside a window and rush out? I have a different opinion on this point, but let's skip it for now. What happened after Mr. Dexter left? Remember the ghost I saw at the stairway earlier, floating in midair? The ghost, hanging. Could it be... Right, the truth is, someone distracted Mr. Dexter and then slipped a noose around his neck the moment he leaned out and yanked it tight. Riker raised his face, pointing towards the bedroom on the second floor. The killer was in Mr. Dexter's bedroom. The two rooms are in a straight line. Brilliant, this explains the ghost event and the footprints on the window frame. It's due to Mr. Dexter's struggle after being tied up. But it needs great arm strength and ankle precision, and everyone here had her abilities sealed. How? Hannah stops mid-sentence, a guess forming her mind. After the ghost event, we quickly went upstairs to the bedroom. We heard no other sound during that time. The murderer must still be in the bedroom. Besides that phonograph, nothing else seemed unusual. Anna wipes away 2 glistening strands of snot. Father above, how can one catch a cold even in a domain? We've already discussed the outside, let's hurry inside. Think carefully what happened after we kicked the door open. What happened? Sorry, I'm not feeling well, can I take a short break? Sorry, blank, not feeling well, resting. Rest, blank, rest. Everyone, please leave as soon as possible and do not disturb Mr. Dexter's rest. Oh, when did you... So it is. And suddenly lifts her head, staring directly at Erica behind the crowd. You weren't a late arrival, you were in the room all along, perhaps hiding behind a door, drawing our attention while we were all focused on the record player. Rejected, Erica doesn't have the ability to be in 2 places at once, making it impossible to explain why the deceased appeared in his study. Yes, you lack the ability to be in 2 places at once, so you have an assistant. Strangling an adult male while with a retractable mechanical arm in mid-air is child's play for Miss Erica. Just like you stretched out your arm to saw through the wooden bridge before. After Mr. Dexter stops breathing, you toss him aside, and the helper who has been waiting will drag the body into the study. That explains the 2 strangulation marks on the body and the wet clothing, because the body was dragged in the snow. The accomplice must be the only person without an alibi from the gunshot to the crime. Riker looks towards the wardrobe in the corner in the study as he speaks. Lady Sorrel. I see, I thought Mr. Dexter was strangled in midair, but I never expected there to be an accomplice. Rejected, all the above deductions are speculative and lack concrete evidence. What evidence? That's simple enough. Remember the patterns of the 2 strangulation marks on the neck. The patterns of the 2 indentations are also inconsistent. Inside is a neat diamond structure while the outside is rougher. Oh, so I guess that explains how why Sorrel went outside to begin with. But I wonder how she ended up with a bullet to the head though. Patterns of the 2 indentations are also inconsistent. Inside is a neat diamond structure while the outside is rougher. Perhaps the rope snapped midway and or it got bloody, so the killer replaced it. Neat rhombus shapes, Miss Erica. Could you extend your mechanical arm to show us the retractable link rope inside? Snaring a wary grown man on the 2nd floor by the neck with a rope is nearly impossible. But if the rope is part of your body, then everything makes sense. So it's you, Miss Erica. Erica slowly extends her right arm. Under the light, the connecting cord between her forearm and hand gleams chillingly. Those diamond-shaped patterns are neatly arranged like fish scales in the aquarium. Just as I expected, exactly the same. Erica does not respond. Black mist seeps out from her, revealing another familiar figure. Excellent reasoning. So this is so-called Miss Erica is your double, which means in reality Miss Erica is safe and sound. You guys wouldn't understand the fun of role-playing games. Is the reasoning you just presented your final answer? Yes. What a pity, just one step away. This isn't the final truth, so... I mean, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Like, why is Sorrel dead? If she dragged in the body, right? Erica couldn't have shot it because I think that she was with Riker and Hannah when the gunshot went off, right? I think so. Hannah snapped his fingers and snapped his fingers, and dark mist began to seep out from Hannah's body, filling his stomach. Oh no. She grabbed Riker's coat in a panic. How could it be? Miss Erica didn't deny it either. Your keeper buddy is too hasty. Remember to speak before the next time. Sorry, Hannah, Save me, I haven't heard the final truth yet. Don't... In the next second, Hannah also vanished from before your eyes. Hannah! What have I done? No, it's all my fault. I was too impatient. Now there are only the three of us left. As for the others, they must be suffering in the real world. Interesting, very interesting. Mythic infirmary meanwhile. Oh no. How's the situation? Miss Hannah and the keeper are also deteriorating. Miss Hannah's internal organs have ruptured in multiple places, for unknown reasons, showing signs of bleeding. The keeper is experiencing severe asphyxiation symptoms if we keep delaying. We've interviewed many students, and our tech team has inspected all the facilities but found no abnormalities, making such a racket right under everyone's noses. And Alistair and I are in agreement. If it's him, everything makes sense. What should we do? We don't have any countermeasures. Doll touched the round head in her hand and let out a soft sigh. One thing is certain, it still doesn't seem eager to take the keeper's life. As for the rest, I suggest you pray with me. Alright, now that bystanders are gone, we can be honest. A chilling mist surged from N's body, layering over his face until his original appearance was completely obscured. Not only that, but the room you are in suddenly vanishes, replaced by a familiar opera house. Sorry, not a fan of tight spaces. Long time no see you, my old friends. What did you mean earlier? This isn't the ultimate truth. Because you haven't identified the real killer of Lady Sorrel, your deductions deliberately avoid her death, don't they? What are you afraid of? It's regrettable that you've lost another friend. Perhaps the luck in this world is finite. You gained good fortune, your life improved significantly, but others suffered great misfortune because of it. Can you really accept the invisible laws hanging over people's heads? What a load of nonsense. It's just your personal little game. Your hostility towards me remains so genuine, adorable, and yet regrettable. Although you failed to solve all the puzzles, I have always been very forgiving. And raised a finger, sending thick black mist toward you, tightly binding you. No. Mr. N, I know my actions in Aram angered you, and I sincerely apologize. You can punish me however you want, but there's no need to go after him. Impatient detective, hear me out. I have one last question prepared for you. Alright, I'm listening. A simple choice, kill Funlaser, and I will revive all those who have died before. Everything will return to normal except for this unlucky guy next to you. No one else gets hurt. Or you could choose not to kill Funlaser and both of you can leave the domain safely. Was it really that simple? Do you still have your handgun with you? The countdown begins now. 10. No, you can't. 9. Riker looked at you in a daze like a child who had done something wrong. Don't worry about me. Maybe they'll turn me into an awakener if I die. You strain all your facial muscles to give Riker a strange smile. Bring it on. 6. Riker slowly walked towards you, his eyes calm and unruffled. As your vision gradually blurred, you gazed into his eyes, memories of moments spent together flashing through your mind. Chasing each other in the desert, escaping the Aram's blank, gathering, and using his life as bait to severely injure Cassia. There are too many memories between the two of you. Unbeknownst to you, Riker was already standing before you. You couldn't see his face, but you knew that his pain was no less than yours. Damn, man, this is a sick photo here. Holy. The next moment he raised his pistol. No, what? I never doubted you so. The gunshot rings out, hitting right where your heart is, dead center. Damn. What? Riker stood over you, a mocking smile on his lips. I've been waiting for this moment for a long time, Keeper. A truth. No, why? You collapse to your knees, a faint pain radiates from your chest, dark red blood soaking through your uniform jacket. You fool, what are you talking about? Riker examined a finely crafted handgun in his hand and leisurely blew on the gun barrel. Seeing your disheveled state, he flashed a sinister smile. The reason it didn't stop you from sending Hana away was the fear that she couldn't handle the truth. After all, she's just an ordinary student. And you, my friend, I knew you wouldn't be able to resist the urge to perform. Hey, is acting fun? You were so eager to interrupt me before I revealed the truth about Sorel's death. Don't think that your appearance will make me let my guard down against you. Dear Mr. N. The blood stopped flowing and turned into a pitch black mist enveloping you. Finally, the curly-haired student disappears and the dark mist pours into N's body. You seem to be enjoying the performance, old friend. Hold on, what? Oh, just a bit of inspiration I got from you. We're two of a kind. Oh. Is it the fact that I was never here? Is that the twist? I was never here. I was a doppel this entire time. And the real me has only just been unconscious. The real me has only been unconscious in the real world this whole time. Is that the twist? Interesting, very interesting. How did you manage to figure it out? Did you say from the start, trust no one? I have many flaws, but my natural suspiciousness is not something I'll change in a lifetime. The first suspicion arose when I saw Sorel's body. She was shot in the front and had no other wounds. The bullet wound on the forehead had heavy soot and gunpowder burn marks indicating two things. First, the killer shot her from a very close range. What about the second point? It suggests that the perpetrator, someone the victim trusted, and let their guard down around. The only person here who fits that description is Funlit. I was never here. That's the twist. Oh, you are in a rush to kill her because I have uncovered the secret of the vinyl record, and you don't want the game to end early, right? And shrugged nonchalantly. It's just some unfounded suspicion. Yet you had the heart to shoot the keeper. You truly are the gambler I chose. If I were that Mr. Funlaser at this moment, I would shed tears for your ruthlessness. I would never joke about his life. There's only one reason I dared to shoot you. I've long known where he is. Just 1 hour ago. 1 hour ago. I'm in the coffin. Oh, I was replaced. That's the thing. A primal and warm chaos. You close your eyes, sinking your consciousness to the lowest level. At last, you finally arrive at the foot of the high wall. This is the wall of truth covered by the curtain before your eyes. Only a corner is unveiled during a ceremony held once every few years. It seals away the past, records the present, records the present, and foretells the future. The priest speaks and kneels before you reverently, including your rival Karnak. It's raining. You kneel before the vast painting, groaning like a trapped beast finally finding a release. Rainwater mingles with your tears, flowing down from your eyebrows and eyes. After thousands of years, you have finally become the pharaoh of Ramoa. You have met your destiny later. Move aside, I'm going to tear those damn curtains to shreds. Noble child of Ammon, you should not be here. Anyone who defies the wall of truth will face the arrival of death upon their head. Plague, famine, and now Apophysis armies outside the city walls. Open your eyes and see the world-blind priest. Death has already arrived. Okay, I see. We were shoved into the freaking coffin. Put into an illusion, I think this is. Living out the illusion. And us got replaced by N's doppel. Is that it? I believe. This is the consequence of blind obedience. Be patient, young master of Ramoa. What has been done pertains to the afterlife. What will be done pertains to eternity. The afterlife is but daylight, while eternity is night. The wall of truth brings both honey and papyrus, as well as venom and plague. Only by following its will can our souls safely cross the night river after death, becoming eternal on the distant shore. I don't care about the eternity spouted by you lying vampires. I only see my hard-won lands vanishing overnight, my people dying one by one. Even my most trusted subordinate, Apophis, turned his blade against me. He is outside now, waiting to take my head and hang it high on the wall. I have lost everything, priest. If this is the arrangement of my pitiful fate by the wall of truth, I will keep my eyes wide open and watch it die. You shoved aside the elderly priest and tore down the veil. Oh. From this point onward, the truths of the world unfold before you. 1, 2. Countless crude smiley face graffiti painted in brick red with aping mouths mockingly laugh at your despair. I see, this is the so-called truth. Absurdity, contempt, this is the truth of the world. In the next second, the scroll painting vanished and darkness returned once more. No desert, no priests, and no scrolls. You are alone in the dark coffin. Your thoughts are still trapped in the memories of Karnak. An endless wave of sorrow envelops you. Tears can no longer be held back, like an endless current of rain. No, I just want to stay alive. A distant knocking disrupts the eternal rhythm of the sorrowful ocean. Then you hear a familiar voice. Hey, friend in the coffin, are you alright? Ah. Inverse deduction. The knocking continues. Hey friend, in the coffin, are you alright? A light and joyful voice comes as if imbued with magical power, instantly stopping your tears. Sorry if I was a bit rude to you earlier, but I have many questions now and want to ask you about them. Are you not available to talk right now? Yes. You gather all your strength to speak, but the words turn into incoherent murmurs. That complicates things. Oh, can you still move your hand? 1 knock for yes, 2 knocks for no. Can you do that? Through the thick sandalwood board, Riker's voice carried an unusually gentle and unreal quality. You give a light knock. Great. Actually, it's simple. I have only 3 questions. First question, are you trapped inside something? Second question, are you one of us? By us, I mean those who entered that guy's domain. Great, my instincts never lie. The third question, are you Funlaser? You strike the coffin hard and hear a soft chuckle. It really is you. Don't be afraid, I'll solve all the puzzles and save you. Stay here and stay safe, got it? Ah. Very well, my friend, farewell. The sound of rustling clothes and footsteps gradually fading away reaches my ears. You let out a deep sigh and close your eyes. However, not long after, the sound of footsteps returns. Sorry, I actually forgot the most important question. This is crucial for my next steps. You quietly wait for the important question. Do you trust me? What kind of question is that? You smile and gently touch the smooth inner surface of the coffin. I trust you. I see, your intuition has always been sharp. Unfortunately, he is trapped by the consciousness of that guy. Even if you uncover the truth, the final truth is of no avail. The reality is, he will be forever trapped in the meticulously selected consciousness of the container. You said once all the truths are revealed. The slowly flowing black mist on N's face curled up comfortably as if relishing a rare delicacy. It's the first time seeing that expression on you. Too bad anger won't solve anything. I only promised to dissolve the domain, not that anyone would be safe. Say goodbye to your little friend, detective. Anne raised a finger, but the next moment. The nightmare has ended. Open your eyes. The floor beneath suddenly cracks open and a black king snake surges from the bottomless abyss, swiftly piercing through N's body. To clarify, 80% of my body is composed of mist, and the remaining 20% is also mist. These futile tricks. The silver glimmer suddenly lights up. Like the spotlight signaling the start of a performance. A student with curly hair rubbed a stiff shoulder with one hand, holding a silver key in the other, emerging from the shadows. Finally made it. As expected from the person I trust, I knew you wouldn't be trapped so easily. Naturally, thanks to the new friends I met in the coffin. A snake? Long time no see, Apophis. Final salute. Oh, okay. We can place Riker. I don't know. I don't know his moves, so I'm not entirely sure what to use. So we're gonna go for. Gotta go for this. Let me see. Yep, this is the team I'm rolling with. Previously. The sound of gunfire seems to come from afar. You open your eyes to see the same wall covered in distorted characters. It has started raining at some point. Black mist hovers beside you. You can't see his outline, yet you feel a strange sense of familiarity. It's Kanak. The rain continued to fall, with silence flowing between the two of you. Strange, it was raining both the first and last time I saw this wall. Like tears. What happened later after you saw the so-called truth? Later, I suppressed the rebellion, transformed Apophis into a snake, coiled at my feet for eternity. I ordered the wall of truth to be completely sealed, and then began my own reign. No ideology, no system, no parliament. I simply drop a list of names, exile them one by one, and confiscate their assets. I awarded medals to citizens who visited the casino more than 50 times, and ordered the construction of a perpetually unfinished glass pyramid in the capital. Mocked by fate, you chose to become a tyrant. Later, were you overthrown? Quite the opposite of my nation is thriving. Do you know why? You shook your head. The black mist chuckled in the light. Even the smallest war waged by a rational tyrant costs 1,000 times more than the price paid by the people for my whims. But you are not happy, and your people will not be satisfied with such capricious actions. What is the point? Meaning, pursuing so-called happiness and purpose is falling into that adult's trap. I am neither happy nor sad. I am merely faithfully playing the role that fate requires me to play. It? Staring at the malicious yet somehow familiar graffiti, you suddenly understood everything. So it's you, Ed. So you become a sacrifice at that person's whim. Now we're both stuck here, unable to do anything. Did you hear that? The sound of the gunshot. Your friend hasn't given up yet. While reading my memories, I also read yours to him. You and that detective are different, so I don't mind giving him a surprise. Dark mist swirled around Karnak, gradually coalescing into a pitch-black king cobra. You had better not be disturbing my sleep out of boredom, my old friend. Long time no see, Apophis. This is a new friend of mine. He needs your help. Apophis stands gracefully, neck drooping softly, emerald colorful vertical pupils quietly gazing at you. The secret to eternal life lies in forgetting my master has forgotten you once again, just as he forgot his past in Taranto. But I know your spirit, the pale blind eye. Have you met me? Take fundraiser away from here, Apophis. Black snake gently entwines your body as mist flows into your body. You close your eyes, your empty glimmer was filled with unspoken consciousness, and the glimmer of the silver key shone once again. In the next second, the coffin had already vanished, and you found yourself in the corner of the theater, facing Riker and Anne at the center of the stage. A gentle and rational whisper echoes deep in my mind. I have followed my lord's orders and brought you here. The nightmare has ended. Open your eyes. Alright, let's see here. Add a card to my hand. Do this one.
深海の精鋭
悪くないね。エコー、指令を伝達。船体バランス確認。
あなたをがっかりはさせないわ。
Alright, let's see. Look at this.
深海の精鋭、
エコー指令を伝達。
狂気を胸に、
船体バランス確認。
奈落の底の深淵を覗け。
危ないね。
Ah, that's neat. A card literally dependent on Black Sizzle. That's neat. I kind of wanna like pick up Riker at some point. Who knows? Let me see.
All in. 悪くないね。
Oh wait, I hit the wrong thing. Damn it! Wait, that was wrong. I did not mean to heal. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I did. That was an accident. I did not mean to heal. I meant to. Yeah. Oh well.
部をわきまえなさい。深海の精鋭、
Oh, give me a sec. Hold on. Someone's at my door. Hold on. Gotta go see who it is. Okay. I'm back. Where were we? Okay, so let's see. Oh, hey, Oda, what's up? Oh, you're ready. Venmo me 500 bucks to help. Anyways, hello. Hey, hello. And no, I cannot Venmo anything because I'm stuck paying off my credit card for a while, so... So rest tomorrow. It is tomorrow, but I have plans tomorrow, so we'll be. I'm gonna be pushing the event to Wednesday. Unless like something's been canceled tomorrow, then I'm definitely gonna be playing Arc Knights tomorrow. So I should probably like. I'm excited. Yeah. I'm only doing the 110 pull, but yeah, I can't wait to do the story. More reading. Love reading. Okay, let me see. what's up? Give me a second. I'm just like messaging someone. Hold on. Give me a sec. Why the fuck did I forget Sparkable for the second? What I want to say? What? Just like for oh, okay, gotcha. Playing okay. Turn to pulse a Scotty altar is obtainable from shop. Ah, okay, gotcha. So let's see. So yeah, I'm just doing this. It's been a while since I've streamed. Since I streamed Morimens, so I'm playing this thing today. Yeah, just like messaging some people. Let me see. What are you guys talking about? This is gonna be my first real pulling session. One silver rush altar drops because every time in the past I was just grinding pulls and pulling instead of saving. I mean, like, that's what I did, and I'm rolling in pulls or rolling in characters. I mean, that's what I usually do. Just go all in. Just go all in and hope for the best that you get the character next. Get a character next banner. Just look over here. Oh man, I'm not that lucky. Come on, I ain't that lucky. Yeah, 65,670 over random, 14 hunting permits, and 507 over. Don't forget about the free temple that I think we get, right? Don't forget about the free temple that I think we get. I'm pretty sure every limited banner we get like a free temple or something. Let's see. Did you hear a swear? I didn't hear a swear. What? Oh, I didn't see. Oh, I didn't see that you redeemed the points. God dang. There should really be a notification for that because I didn't see that. Well, I didn't see it. It was an accident, okay? There should seriously be a notification for that kind of stuff. Skirting the rules. It's not my fault, alright? Blame Twitch for not having a notification for this stuff. You are the I am the streamer, that's right. And the rules say what I say the rules are, alright? Every pulls plus 3 pulls and 3-1 pull each day until ends up around. Oh, yeah. That seems about right. Wait, this. This. Death. What is the skip function chaos? Hey, nice. People have been asking for that for a very long time. Oh yeah, it's gonna be pretty busy for this week for gotchas, right? There's the Arc Knights thing. I don't know if there's a reverse thing. Maybe a few other things. I don't know. Oh, a few new things that will come next time. Oh, nice. Yeah, people have been like asking non-stop for a skip function. MDE solo with Callisto, Honglu, and oh, nice, with Callisto, Honglu, and Limbus Feed. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm gonna like pick up. I'm gonna like pick them up for in the shop. I don't think I've done that yet. Hold on. Oh yeah, there's going to be 2 new characters. Hold on, let me like pull up 2 new characters. There's here, Twining Threads. There is new, yeah, the Ring, Rodion, and Ring Marisol. Yep. Yeah, yes. The Favis, dude. Yeah, the Ring Favis, yes. They look cool. They got like a lot of stuff to their kits. Maybe more syndicate IDs. Yeah. I'm pretty sure the whole season is basically just going to be syndicate IDs, most likely. Oh yeah, wait, it's yeah, wait, they're releasing this week actually, in 3 days. Yeah. And Matthias Aldis, yes. So yeah, I'm basically like pushing Arc Knights to Wednesday because I'm playing something with Ringo and Daisuke. We're gonna be playing survival, a survival game. Isn't that great? Matthias Aldis from a middle team. I'll wait for Valencia, Rodia, and Lucio ID. Next. Yeah, definitely. Matthias Aldis. Can't wait for that one. Alright, let's go here. There we go. Let's see. Do this. I spent any resources on leveling up operators for quite a bit now. Honestly, same. Honestly, same. Also, in Enfield, they are releasing a CC mode, finally. And they're doing a rerun banner. It's a joint banner like they do on OG Arc Knights. Basically, it's 4 6-star operators on like one banner, like in OG Arc Knights. But the thing is that any pulls you do on that banner, right, it's not gonna be it's not going to build up pity for next banner. So, yeah. Do this one. I got 1,770,000. Wait. Yeah, 1,777,751 LMD. 475, 782, 754, 627. Yep. I don't think I got much. I think I'm sitting around like 400,000 for LMD, I think. Let me see here. We do this. Do this.
私に全て貢ぎなさい。
Focus on saving for Silver Edge Altar. I ain't got time to spend resources. You also do get more resources from the event, you know. I think it's like what 600,000 LMD. I think from the store, or is it more? I cannot remember. But yeah, I know that. Yeah. Gotta be a bit more prepared. I mean, like if you do end up, well, you're more likely going to get Paramagnic's altar, which is cool. And I think do we get a welfare 6-star? I can't remember if we do. I think we do, right? Yeah. We get a welfare 6-star, which is cool. Yeah, Asgen altar. Yeah, 6-star. Yep. Let me see. She is yeah, so she's basically worked like Suzerain, I think. That's what, but her debuffs are better, I think. She works a bit like Suzerain, but her debuffs are better. Let me see. I'll grab this. I cannot actually wait to just like pick her up. That'd be so cool. We'll be in a Spark Shot. I'm going to 100, but I'm buying that white skin for. If I'm not going to max on. Ah, gotcha. Or a lot. Ah. Yeah, I want Scotty Alter too. Maybe I'll like now like I'm doing like 110. I think that should be good enough. Skin. Oh yeah, her skin looks great. Too bad I don't have hers though. Hey, what was it called? Give me a moment. Okay. This. That's handy. Okay. Sublimation. Ah. Nice. We can do this. Done. Easy. There's a victory. Okay, let me see what we got. We got this thing. I have a skin for her, and is gonna be getting a real one during Silver Rush Alter event. Ah, yeah. I wish I had Scotty Alter. I wish, man. She's a really good character. Oh, finally at the end. Let's go. Let's see. Get rid of. I'll get rid of this one. Let's say the skins are gonna be getting everyone apparently. Ah. Okay, gotcha. Oh, there's Ed. Oh, dude, his fit looks sick. I love it. Ah, man, I love Ed. He's such a good character in this game. His character is so cool. There we go. I was wondering why it's not selecting. There we go.
悪くないね。
船を正しい航路へと導く。帆を畳み、波を抑えよ。航路を正す。
Glorious Path, Vina, Victoria, so like you turn. Oh, right, yeah, that skin. On this lap. Oh, lap and altar, ritual mortal Julia. I really want the lap and altar one. I don't think I have that one. I don't think so. I don't think maybe I don't have it. I can't remember if I do or not. Oh, I did not mean to play that one. Whoops.
ヒットそしてブラックジャックだ
Okay. Having a hard time dragging shit. We can do this.
私に全て貢ぎなさい
Yeah, I really want the lap and altar one. But I gotta save all my freaking OP for Wang and Shen Altar. Do this. Good. Do this.
深海の精
I'm
鋭
having some latency issues in this game real quick. Then we're gonna do this. Executor altar. Texas altar, diversity, virtuosa. Yeah, lots of skins. Lots and lots of skins.
天体プロトコルを測定。
Go.
奈落の底に深淵を覗け
体当たりだ危ないね
And dead. Nice! There goes N. Now Apophis. At your command, a dark king snake darted out swiftly, piercing through N's body and coiling around it tightly. Black fog emanating from the king's serpent merges with N's own black fog, gradually granting him a physical form. Long time no see, Kanak's little pet. Is your master still upset? The master harbors no hatred toward you. His actions were sanctioned by you. We are merely following the script faithfully. Is that so interesting? Even I didn't realize that. The king snake slander tongue flick, delivering a slow and soothing voice to your ears. Dali Melnar Royal Guardsman. I still got the voucher, right? I still got the voucher. So maybe I'll like pick up a new outfit with that voucher. So it doesn't like count towards like limited operator skin still, sadly. I can only trap its projection in the domain for a while. Once the projection retreats, the domain will be dissolved. Next is up to you. Hey! Riker walks step by step towards Zen. Looks like luck finally favored me. Relight narrow altar, become a new respawn to the stream in a moment. Passenger red count is Scouty altar. If you don't believe me, you might as well ask the master of this black snake. It seems you still don't know me well, but you're right about one thing. Damn, dude, he is so cool. I love this guy. Riker raises gun, aiming at N's foggy face. I'm indeed a hopeless gambler, regardless of luck. Even knowing I'll lose everything, I'll still go all in. Only those blessed by fate dare to take risks. They are ordinary people, not gamblers. When you chose me back then, it wasn't because you saw this in me. You truly are a madman succumbing to your primal desires. How foolish and naive, Mr. Gambler. So that's all, really? Is it a colonel pre-6-star recruitment? Likewise, my biggest advantage over other gamblers is Colonel. Yeah, it's Colonel. Okay. Is it like any 6-star Colonel? Because I do got like a few characters that don't have him from Colonel. Except my loss with honor. The trigger is gently squeezed. A gunshot rang out and N's head gently tilted to the side. You're really in a hurry, aren't you? I was already planning to send you off. Before I leave, let me tell you a secret. In fact, I never wrote your fate. Cheating in such an interesting game wouldn't bring any joy. Farewell, detective. So it's random. Ah, okay. It's random. So it's, okay, gotcha. Hopefully I'll get someone that I don't have. Even though like it's only like a select few. Good luck. Part 12. Ooh. Oh, guaranteed top up tag. Gotcha. Scotty, come on. I don't have Scotty. I want Blaze though. I don't have Blaze. Are you feeling better? Miss Sylvia mentioned that you have a poor appetite. Being strangled and then resurrected doesn't feel good at all. I always feel like my throat is stuffed with stones now. Extra coughs exaggeratedly after speaking. Seems like everything's fine, so let's talk about main issue. What's with the coffin at your place? If I'm correct, it belongs to the last pharaoh of Ramoa, Kanak. Extra shrugs innocently. I would also like to know, before interrogating me, please distinguish between reality and the domain. After all, in reality, no criminal cases have ever occurred in my family, right? Has anyone seen Riker? Elsa just woke up and is asking for his autograph. Never expected that Mr. Riker would have admirers. Truly astonishing. After all, I was the one who saved her from that monster, if I really have to say. I also chose to study in Mythic, hoping that one day she could be like Mr. Riker. Become a gambling addict? Go and help the others. Mr. Riker doesn't like staying at school. As for Funlaser, he left early in the morning, saying there was something urgent. You want all the Abyssal Hunters? I really want Blaze, because she's a pretty good lane holder, and she does quite a lot of damage too. He left early in the morning, saying there was something urgent. Besides, something feels off. Did N really create this domain just to mess with Riker? Maybe, maybe not. This is as difficult as double slit experiment. We should focus on more practical issues. For instance, what should we do about Hannah's severe cold? She really did catch a cold. In the endless pitch black cave, countless eyes slowly open and close like flickering ghost lights in the dark. A cold wind swept through a faint black mist writhed at the center of the cave, barely coalescing into an ethereal humanoid shape. Complete every single annihilation operation. Oh, nice. Yep. All you gotta do now is just do weekly annihilations, and yeah. Master injured. Long time no see, my detestable yet beloved children. It has been centuries since my last visit. Let me see if you've grown up. Oh, sorry, I forgot that only your eyes remain. Master Love. Alright, save the small talk for later. I've confirmed something interesting. That keeper can actually resonate with Karnak's consciousness. Interesting. Enough, my projection is injured and needs a bit of healing. All of you shut up. A new one drops in like 2 or 3 weeks or so. That's gonna be like 3K around. Hell yeah. More funds for my Wang and Shen Alter banner. With a piercing wail, all the eyes were crushed and blood began to drip onto the ground. The black fog rapidly expanded, greedily devouring the blood. Mist in the air. Gradually, the once ethereal human form finally became a substantial, terrible taste. East London, Kent. See that? The first unlucky guy I sent to jail is buried here. He stood in front of a lonely tombstone in the corner. Based on the deduction in the domain, you likely sent the wrong person. After all, you still can't explain the 2 marks and missing shoe. I don't think so. How do you know the rope wasn't hastily replaced because it was stained with the killer's blood? As for the missing shoes, it's odd, but going barefoot at home late at night doesn't seem strange. Moreover, what strength and precision are required to hang someone from a first floor window? Remember, besides the victim, everyone else was a woman. Or a child that night. I can accept that reason. So, Riker patted your head with a cheerful smile. The real world isn't a mystery novel, Keeper. No one would kill using such convoluted methods. Not a mystery novel, is it your luck? Perhaps. What a coincidence that I stumbled upon these clues. Did they just grow legs? People always marvel at the mathematician's genius when they solve a problem. But genius is simple, being one step behind of the average person. Riker laughed and made a victory gesture towards the unseen distance. Guess you're the same as me. No one responds to the detective's naive move. A gentle breeze blows, rustling the leaves. The darkness gradually descends. Boring. It looks like it's about to rain. Let's go. You and Riker walked through the graveyard, the crunch of fallen leaves underfoot. No one spoke. Speaking of which, we've been through so much together. Isn't it about time you shared your past with me, like in the novels, like where you're from and how you fell for gambling. Hey, unfortunately, my past, like that case, is rather unremarkable. Telling it might ruin the mystery I hold in your eyes. Your self-awareness is still such a mess. That's exactly why I've always been curious. Alright, if you insist, let's find a cafe to talk slowly. Laughter gradually fades and the graveyard returns to silence. The faint black mist drifts in the air, akin to ancient unseen particles that have been concealed for millennia. The mist watched the detective and the keeper leave, then happily expanded for a moment, before reluctantly dispersing, as if it had never appeared. Happy hunting, memory archive. Let's go. Ah. Wait, why is this still new? That says I got everything. Okay. Ah, there we go. Let's see. So next time I stream this, it'll be Elworth's Returnee. And I gotta do Coronation Day. Oh, or no, the Fall of a Giant. This is the one. Yeah, and then we're doing Coronation Day. I don't know when Spring Festival takes place. I know that this one, Celestial Aria, takes place, I think it was like after chapter 1 of this thing. Or is it chapter 2? I have to like check to make sure. And then yeah, I gotta do all this stuff. Beyond the Skies. I'm pretty sure I can do Beyond the Skies whenever, right? Spring, possibly, be out of time. What, this one? Oh, this is Perma, I think, since it's here. I gotta complete Celestial Aria to do this one, so. So I guess I have to do Celestial Aria, but this one takes place after chapter 1 of this, or chapter 2. I have to like I'll have to like check to make sure. Let me see. I can do all this stuff whenever, I think. I've actually gone through so many of these stories now. These stories are so good. I also gotta go through this one. I can do Desecrate when I'm done. This one. I'll do this one, and then we'll do Desecrate the next time. I don't know how long this stuff is gonna be. That's the thing. I don't know how long is this one. And then these things are just like collab stuff. I think I could like play this stuff whenever. Yeah, I also got a bunch of this stuff. Okay, so first things first, right? Let me see. We are gonna go do this. Grab this. Then we're gonna awaken. How many? Ooh, I got a bunch of standard bowls. Let's go. I don't think they made any changes to the rate of. Nope. I do want more dupes of her though. More dupes of her and her. Hold on. What about the other ones? Oh, Riker's here. Maybe we should pull on this one. Riker's here too. And I could use more dupes of Hamlin and Twill. Okay, let's do this one then. Actually, hold on, wait. Before I do, any changes to a Quar? Oh, Miriam's here. Oh, Miriam's here. Hold on. Okay, hold up. Miriam is there. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Fuck. Okay, well, that was one. That's fine. That was an accident. Oh. Ah, Daffodil's here too. I got Horla, by the way. I got Horla. Ah, so many choices. Let me think. Okay, let's do this one then. Let's do this one. See if we can get more dupes. Is that a new character? Wait, which one? Nah. Not new characters. They've been like in the game for a while now. Hold on. They've been in the game for a while now. These characters. They've been added to these to the drop pool. You see the purple one? Oh yeah, the purple one. Yeah, these ones have been in the game for a while. Daffodil, Wanda, and Horla. Oh, Liz, yeah. Distinct. There's Liz, yeah. Yep, there's Liz. Yeah, I don't really have many ultra characters, to be honest. I have Horla though. Still on Vortis. Hold on a sec. What does Horla do again? Oh yeah. Not bad per se, I guess. Vortis. There's this banner now. I got all these characters. I want more dupes of Doll though. Lady of Thorns. Yeah, I have all these characters. I haven't used her much, I feel like. Okay, one more 5 on this one. See if we can get anyone new. Not now, Siri. Why are you popping up on my phone? There you go. Nothing. Okay. Still pretty far from Pity, I assume. I'm doing wheel jail. What they call it? Wheels rotation. This stuff. I don't think they add any limited ones. I don't think. Hold on. Can I see the rates? Did they add? Oh no, they do. Nope, they're here. Yeah, they're here too. They're here. Yep. They're at a very lower. They are at a lower rate than the standard ones. 0.03. That's kind of insane. 0.03. Damn. Wheel jail is using all your free ones for the legendary to get 12 and next one and the next. Nah, I'm good with like getting like 1 copy of them. If I get more than 1 copy, then that'd be great. Achievements. There, yeah. I'm like good with 1 copy so far. I have how many let me check. I think I have 40. Let me see here. How do I check the thingy? Oh, line up here. I got 42. Yep, I got 42 of this stuff. So I'm gonna be really great when I start doing this one. Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be great. I hear that it's like the difficulty gets pretty rough going up this, so I'm just like saving up all my yeah. I think it's still on like 7, really. Yeah, 7's pretty tough. 8 and 9 are harder than 7, I think. I still haven't like done all hard mode yet on this thing because of how difficult it is, and I don't want to like use up oh wait, and I don't want to use up the gnosis because I'm saving. Yeah, on 8. Oh, you're on 8. Yeah, 8 is harder than 7, I think. 7 was tough and was brutal. Yeah, I don't actually wait. No, I don't think it's like that hard. At least I don't remember. Wait, who's the boss here? Oh, twin. No, it's not that hard. It's 55. Recommend level 55. Yeah, no, it should be that hard. I don't think. Probably. This one is hard, I think. 60. Yeah, but it was really good. I really liked the story for the finale of Arc 1. This is Arc 2 that I can't wait to start reading when I'm done with all this stuff. Yeah, dude, like the end was pretty brutal for that one. Let me see here. I got quite a bit of characters. Yeah, there's only like a small pool of characters that I don't own. I got a bunch of characters. I set like 3. Enlightenment 3. I want to get like this stuff though. Wait, what is this? Absolute axiom? When an awakener reaches psych search plus 12, the absolute axiom is what? Yo. Wait, axiom? Do they all have that? I thought they only had I thought they only have overexaltation. Oh, I thought they only had overexaltation. Not everyone have them though. A few months ago. Oh, okay, a few months ago. Okay. Oh, she has it. That's actually pretty cool. I think it rolls out in batches. Oh, they have a purpose for reaching 12 now. Yo, that's actually pretty sick. For the whales, for the whales. Oh, does she have it? Please tell me she has it. She's one of my favorite characters when I first started. Oh, she doesn't. Do you have it? Nope. Hold on. Let me see who has it and who don't. Nah. Yeah, it's fairly recent, so I guess not everyone has it, so... I'm guessing it's like all characters like... Oh, she would get... Oh, would she get one? Oh, she would get one. I'm guessing it would be like characters that started out way... that first came out, I guess. I'm at 7 for this guy? Damn. So far, I've only seen Ramona have it. So far, I have only seen Ramona have it. Hold on. Would you have it? Oh, she does have it. Ooh. She does have it. Oh, is it for the freebie characters? Hold on, freebies. Oh, would you have it actually? You've been here for a long time. Nope, okay. Does the freebie characters only have it? I'm pretty sure you might have it. Oh, she does. Oh, I think it's the freebie characters have it. Oh, okay. I don't think you do. Nope, okay. So yeah, it is only the freebie characters, so I guess you would have one. Yeah, oh, okay. Okay, so far only the characters that we can get for free and upgrade through shop. By buying dupes for shop has it, so okay. So then you would have it as well. Yep, okay, so yeah. Only the characters that we get for free through story or through shop would have it. Okay, that's neat. What's it called again? The freebie characters? Yeah, all the freebie characters. Let me see, where is it? Like, no, not here. Not there. Somewhere around here. Oh, wait. Nose, nope. Oh, here, yep. This stuff. Shards. No, not a thing. The thing at 12. Oh, the thing at 12. Let's see. Absolute axiom. So yeah, it looks like that's only the characters that we get for free that has it. So slow. Yeah. Yeah, it's only for the characters that we get for free. And who are you calling slow, bro? Why are you insulting me? So you're just gonna go here. But yeah, only characters that we've gone for free. Currently has it. You run out of space to write it. It's for players too. And then, boom. Regarding design logic, the latest batch of axioms our primary aims for They're doing a batch, yeah. Yeah, so currently only the characters that have it are characters that we get for free. So yeah, even if you're not well, you can like completely do it. You could like max out you can max out Ramona, this one, if you get her shards by just doing, where is it? Oh, I forgot to claim this stuff. Manual here. By doing manual. Yeah, here you get one to 65. I think this is Ramona's, right? Yeah, this is from Ramona, yeah. You get one at 70, 70. That's gonna take a while. You're being generous. I'll never see it as a casual. Oh, yeah. Well, you can still grab them. Tell you what, I'll pick them up. I have the points. Why not? Ogier, Lotan, Doll. Hold on. I want to pick up. I'll just Aegis. I kind of want to pick up Aegis. I only have 17,000 though. I gotta get to. Oh, they refresh like once every. They refresh like every month. Need 500. Aw. I need 500 this stuff. Because I want to pick up this thing. Okay, so let me see. How many pulls do I have? So about 45-ish. Plus 2, so. Ooh. Ah. right, well, I'm calling it quits now. We're gonna end the stream for today. I hope you enjoyed. Really like the story. No, what do you mean? What the fuck? No, what do you mean? Yes, I'm calling it quits here. Yes, we are calling it quits. What is there left for me to do today? I've already done Rikers. I'm doing Ellsworth Returnee next time I stream this. I said, no, what do you mean? No, I'm the streamer here. You can't tell me when and I can't. You can't tell me when I should end my stream. I'm ending the stream and you can't stop me. I'm in the brains behind it. No, you're not. Absolutely not. Nuh-uh. No. That ain't happening. I'm calling it quits here. Who said? I said. The owner of this channel said. You can't tell me what I can't do. Alright? Oh, I never read on. You know what? My entire time that I've played this, I've never read any of this. I've actually not read any of this. I'm just too lazy to do it. You can read them all. Nah, I ain't reading it. No. Not happening. No. Nuh-uh. I haven't done the ones on season yet, besides Ray. Yeah, I haven't done it either, I think. Unlock event. That's what I did. Zara's return. Which one's this one? Unlock. Oh, that's the thingy-bob. Yeah. Anyways, I'm bored now. Okay, well, I'm ending the stream not because you tell me that I should end the stream, but on my own free will. All right, I'll try to stream. Sure, yeah. I'm doing it on my own volition, not because you tell me to. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.